Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here, and this time reviewing on What's New Scooby-Doo. Now, What's New Scooby-Doo lasted from 2002 all the way to 2006. Now, the premise of What's New Scooby-Doo is about the Scooby Gang going on all sorts of mysteries, solving cases, and dealing with culprits. Now, there are some differences in the show. For example, Fred no longer wore his classic outfit, and that got changed. Daphne wore something much different, while Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby looked basically the same, and nothing else was altered. Now, it's much different from Mystery Incorporated, because one, it didn't have an ongoing mystery sort of saga, or wasn't just Shaggy and Scooby like in Scooby-Doo, What's New, or like Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. It was just more basic and stuff. Now, what's interesting is that the Scooby-Doo gang go around the world, France, Italy, Hong Kong, China, like Hawaii and so on, yet they still have money for gas and petrol and travel tickets and everything. So it kind of makes you wonder how they're able to afford all that. So I'm guessing that the mysteries they solve, the people just pay them, so that's my only real guess. Now, the shows do have reoccurring characters. For example, you had the Secret Six Pups and their owner, you had a Professor guy, and you also had a character called Gibby Morton, voiced by the actor who played Mandark in Dexter's Laboratory, who has this interesting crush on Velma, which he doesn't return the feelings, and yet, in all of his appearances, he turns out to be the real culprit. Yet, when he's captured, he's pretty much back on the streets in the next episode, which implies he's either rich, so he probably makes bail, that, or his parents are rich, so they obviously help him out and stuff. Now, other interesting facts about What's New Scooby-Doo was definitely how the show also had the return of Shaggy's original voice actor, and also you had Frank Walker voicing Scooby-Doo and Fred, while Greta Lyles voiced Daphne in this, and an actress called Mindy, who voiced a character from a show called Kids from Room 402, voicing Velma. Now, another interesting fact about What's New Scooby-Doo is during almost every chase scene has this kind of music played. Now, I actually tried to look some of these up. You didn't get one, which was from the Scooby-Doo film, the live-action one. Now, what's interesting is that most of the Scooby-Doo villains' reasons for becoming evil did seem to be childish, seem to be them in denial, and some of their ideas just seem a bit on hindsight. For example, one, who was a character called Josie Shonze, dressed up as Shaggy and wanted to frame him to make his girlfriend stop talking about him so much. One, if he's having a problem with his girlfriend, go to a marriage counsellor or talk to her about it. And another one was a character called Susan Dimwee, who tried to take over the Mystery Machine and treated her son Randy as some kind of, like, disposable pawn, showing no concern or care for anyone. Now, I do admit What's New Scooby-Doo is interesting because it didn't have an ongoing plot, and this had the Scooby-Doo gang what they did back in the original cartoons. So what do I think of it? Not a bad show, and deserves a good thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, comic review here, signing out.